What up, YouTube's avid chillin' boys? My name is Ray. Today we're going to talk about motivation, change, and life. First things first, motivation. What gets you going, guys? What gets you up and going? What pumps you up? What gets you doing what you're doing? Gets you all emotional and forces you to do something you want to do. You know, when you're doing something you want to do, you're changing something about yourself or your outlook or your perspective. And that's a part of life. Huh? See what they did there? Back on some form motivation, people. Motivation. What gets you going? What gets you go doing what you want to do? Why you wake up? Why do what you do? Why you wake up in the morning? Why? All these questions you be answering for yourself. It's about you guys. It's about you today. You. What gets you going? What motivates you? What gets you pumped up and furious about what you want to do for tomorrow or today? You know? What gets you going? Let's change. Let's change something about yourself. Today, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what I'm going to do today is going to change tomorrow. What am I going to do today is going to change tomorrow. Questions again, guys. Those questions need to be answered. Those questions need to be answered. These questions, they're unspoken questions that we go through life not answering ourselves, not answering these questions for ourselves. Today, you need to answer those questions. Change. Change is a big part of life. And a lot of you guys don't like change. I like how you're scared of change. Technically, we're changing every single day. So you scared of that? No. A lot of you guys are accepting. Some of you guys are accepting the change. A lot of you guys are not accepting the change. It's a part of life, and life is this crazy, unappreciative thing. We take for granted. We have opportunities no one else has. We should be appreciative of what we have in our life. A lot of you guys don't seem that way. A lot of you guys don't see it that way. For me, I see it like that. I want you guys to understand this. Life is a strange thing we love living. Everybody says, "Oh, life is so good." Yeah, life is good. I love life. I love living life. I love doing what I'm doing. Life is this special thing we all going through, and everybody has different meaning behind life. Different meaning. I asked a person a while ago, "What's the meaning of life to you?" Well, I'm on this special journey of righteousness. That's one way to life. That's one way to live life. We all have different interpretations of living life. On that note, let me read a quote from Earl Nightingale. We become what we think about most of the time. And that's a strange thing. That's a strange secret. It's just strange, Let me read it again if you don't understand what I just said. We we become what we think about most of the time. And that is the strangest secret. That is strange. It's strange, when we're thinking about doing something and we do it, we had a plan in our minds that we're gonna do that. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. Guys. A lot of you guys want to be successful. For anything happens, it happens in here. This is the plan of action. This is what everything goes down. Use this, guys. Use it to your advantage. A lot of you guys don't think about your future, which is okay. I don't worry about. But for me, I have to worry about that. I have to get going. I have to do what I gotta do to do what I want to do years from now. And you too. I want you guys to understand two things: life and change goes hand in hand. You can never, ever do either or. You can't live life without change. You can't change life without life. You can't do none. And it's just a strange thing we go through. So live your life the best you can be. Keep it real, guys. I see when I see you. Be appreciative.